The greatest lesson that anyone can learn is this, in this life, is the freedom of what is. The freedom that's right here. Not the freedom in understanding something, not the freedom in being intelligent, not the freedom in being good or a right person or an ethical person or always kind. The freedom of being this, of remembering this. So this is what you look for. There is nothing in this life that you can obtain that will give you what you want. Nothing. It doesn't mean that we as humans stop striving to get things. That's what we do. We strive to build a house, to create things, to do things. But what you truly want, what your heart's desire is love. And love can never be found in time, ever. Love can only be found here. Love is. You can't ever really love someone in time. You can only love someone here. And that's the only place you ever are. This is where you are. And this is where you can love them, in this. In the intimacy of this, in the nakedness of this. But you can't love a story, you can't love an idea about someone, a story of what you're going to do. It doesn't mean that you don't plan things that you do, it doesn't mean that you don't have a destination together, but you can't love that. What you can love is this, is what they are now, right here, right now. And not love them because they're being nice right here, right now. Love them because they are. They're you. They're a reflection of you. As soon as you believe that you're loving someone in time, then you begin to pen them in. You begin to need them to be a certain way. Rather than meeting them as they are in each moment, you begin to need them to be a certain way in order for you to love. It doesn't mean that on the human level you don't have preferences and you don't have ways of being and getting along together, but this is remembering the absolute level. That you don't love their timeline, you love them here in the innocence of this. Don't let my words convince you of anything. If you leave this talk with my words, then you've missed everything I say. My words are screaming this, 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 this. It's like listening to a music and trying to carry the music outside and trying and believing that you can carry Mozart's music in the street, that you can replay it there. And that's Mozart's music. It's right here, right now. These words aren't to be taken away. These words are screaming and pointing to this presence that is. This radical presence that's right here, right now. And everything appears in this presence. It's our stupidity as humans that we believe that this present moment comes from the past and is leading to the future, when the evidence always is it's only ever the present moment. It's never time. It's never past or future. It's always this. We never arrive at the future. We always arrive in the present. We never came from the past. We're always in the present. It's our ignorance. It's the way we speak that makes humans believe that to be true, believe that they are someone moving in time that's arrived in this present moment, that they're separate from this moment, and that they've come from the time and they've arrived in this present moment, but no evidence supports that. Our experience always is this, that it's this, radically this alive presence. And this is beautiful. And so the mind says, but how do we get to this? How can you get to this? Who would get to this? You're not in the past, so you can't get to this. You're already in this. You are this. The reason that you don't see it is because you're seeking in time to try to find this. You believe it's in future. You believe it's come from the past. That you've come from the past. And you're like, oh, gotta get this. You can't get this. This is it, baby. This is it, baby. Bum, 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 ba, ba. In it, Khaleesi. Hit it. And that is beautiful. That is what freaking religion should be preaching. Religion shouldn't be about trying to control people and give them ideas and make them believe things. Anything that gives you ideas isn't about freedom. This is about remembering something beyond ideas. You don't need belief systems to follow. You don't need someone to follow. This is the freedom. This is the freedom. As soon as it becomes about beliefs, as soon as it becomes about practices, it becomes about you following someone and you believing that they're going to get you there in time, and you're never going to get there in time. It's right here. Well, you feel uncomfortable as the human, on the human level, you can do emotional release, you can do meditation, you can do all these things to relax the person, but that's not going to lead you to liberation. Liberation is your nature. You just forgot it. You forgot it. So if you look at the Buddha's story, the Buddha's story is that his enlightenment story is he sat there and Maya presented itself, heaven and hell, and the Buddha did not move. And that was the awakening. And that didn't mean that he as a person didn't move. It was a remembering of that which doesn't move, who he is, presence, and everything came and disappeared in him as that presence. I love this subject. I love this subject.